Republican Senator Ted Cruz is in a bit of hot water right now over some leaked audio that came out of a recent talk that Ted Cruz gave in front of a room filled with wealthy Republican donors. And in the leaked audio, you hear Ted Cruz talking a big game. I stood up to Donald Trump, but Trump told me to go screw myself. But I told him how bad all his things are. Which, of course, is quite different from what Ted Cruz does publicly, which is to bow down to Donald Trump, to act like Trump is infallible, but behind closed doors, oh, he's big, tough Ted. And in public, he's Donald Trump's little teddy bear. But here is what Cruz said in that leaked audio. Trump was in a bad mood. I've been in conversations where he was very happy. This was not one of them. I said to Trump, Mr. President, if we get to November and people's 401ks are down 30% and prices are up 10 to 20% at the supermarket, we're going to go into Election Day, face a bloodbath. You're going to lose the House, you're going to lose the Senate, you're going to spend the next 2 years being impeached every single week. And according to Cruz, Trump responded, "F you, Ted." Now, I'm typically not one to give praise to Donald Trump, but I gotta say, in that very moment, he was living the dream. Just absolutely said what so many people in America would love to say. Right to his face, too. Fuck you, Ted. God, for the first and only time in my life, I am envious of Donald Trump, and I wish I could have switched in places just for that moment. But Ted Cruz talking about these tariffs like, oh, they're bad, Donald. You got to undo it because the public. You had the chance, Ted. You were given the chance as a U.S. Senator within the last 12 months, at least one time, I think they did it twice, but at least once, to take away his tariff power. Do you remember that, Ted? Do you remember how you voted when it came time to vote on that legislation that would have prevented Donald Trump from being able to enact tariffs without congressional approval, which is what the law already says, by the way? You voted no. You voted to do the very things that you're privately telling Trump are hurting Americans. And you're acting like you didn't play a role in any of this. You are the most pathetic, spineless little coward that I think I've seen in my life. And I've been talking about conservative politics for over 20 years now, and if you're still the most pathetic after 20 years, Jesus, dude, there is no hope for you. I don't know how your wife even looks at you. But it is what it is, and you are who you are. Because then Ted Cruz told the room filled with wealthy donors how much he's not a big fan of J.D. Vance either. And this one's actually really dumb, because he attacked J.D. Vance for firing National Security Advisor Mike Waltz because Waltz wanted to bomb Iran and J.D. Vance and Tucker Carlson did not. Here's what Ted Cruz said. Well, let me just read it. Another target for Cruz during the donor meeting was Vice President J.D. Vance, who he attacked as being a mere creation of right-wing figure Tucker Carlson, both of whom he blamed for ousting Mike Waltz, Trump's former national security advisor. Cruz said, quote, Waltz supported being vigorous against Iran and bombing Iran, and Tucker and J.D. took Mike out. Okay, again, I hate to have to give credit to Tucker Carlson and J.D. Vance here, but if they got rid of the guy that wanted to attack Iran unprovoked, just go over there and just start bombing Iran, then good. Like, that's not a bad thing, getting rid of the war hawk from the administration that's already launched an unwinnable, untenable thing in Venezuela that everybody already seems to have forgotten about. So Ted Cruz is pretty much a swing and a miss on both major issues, and unfortunately put me in the gross position of having to give praise to both Trump and Vance. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.